still finished up here. Okay, now we're good to go. All right, so welcome to the Metal and Morgan. Tonight, the Metal and...
No, Morgan.
The Metal and Red WWE Aftershow.
It's the Red Metal WWE Aftershow minus Morgan.
We'll do the Red Metal. No Morgan this evening. We're going to be covering Raw from last night, which was 11/9/2020. This is the lovely Red, as we discussed, a.k.a. my better half. She's going to pretend she knows some stuff about wrestling. And
I got the notes.
She's got notes, though. So she's being sweet because she likes me a little bit. But get my beer, and we're going to get started. You got your drink?
Yeah, I got my drink on.
All right.
Got my beverage.
All right, so this episode of Raw. By the way, before we start, I'm going to tell you, I hate the new Raw music.
I like it, but I don't know the old Raw music, so I can't really.
So Raw has a new theme song when it comes on. Not that I was the biggest fan of the old music, but the new music really sucks. It's horrible.
I like it.
I hate it. It's so bad. But Raw started out with the previous on. We got the whole what happened last Monday with Orton doing his promo, McIntyre being a crybaby, The Miz coming in and trying to capitalize on Orton laying in the ring, McIntyre coming back out and says, no, only I can win this championship because he's a big fucking baby.
Well, you have to have like an accent if you're going to do McIntyre. You have to say, oh, no.
Can I do a Scottish accent?
You should try,
Have I ever even tried to do a Scottish accent?
I don't know, but I think you should. I think it'd be better if you, like, when you talk for McIntyre, if you're like, oh, no.
Do your Scottish accent.
Oh, mine's not good, and I'm more Scottish than you are. What would a Scottish person say?
I don't know, just think of Sean Connery. Say some shit Sean Connery would say.
Oh, R.I.P.
What?
He's gone. Sean Connery's
yes,
gone.
that's true.
So I can't. I don't even know. What would he say?
I don't know.
You go first.
Bond, James Bond?
I'll copy you.
I don't know. I don't know how to do. I am Sean Connery. I am Sean Connery.
I'm Drew McIntyre, and I don't know what I would do if I was Drew McIntyre. Oh, I'd beat the fuck out of Randy Orton.
Get your bloody ass out of my ring.
Oh, that was kind of good.
Was it?
Yeah. I'll bloody you. I'll bloody you. Is that it? I'll bloody your balls.
I think that's more like Old English or something. Isn't that like...
Okay, sorry.
Isn't that like from like maybe Monty Python's or something?
I do watch a lot of Monty Python.
Okay,
go ahead.
Anyways, so we got the whole back and forth, and the Fiend comes out, kind of, and like ominous, and
he is.
We just got basically a previous on. Once that happened, we cut over to hold on a minute.
Oh, we cut over to Professor Pink.
What? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm going to call the Miz for this show because he's all in freaking like
all
Professor
right.
Plum.
Well, I do have some photos, but obviously I didn't save that photo, so it's irrelevant. Oh, actually, was that? Nah.
No, because when we first come on, it's the Miz.
Yeah, so the Miz and Morrison come out to do Miz TV.
For Miz and Mrs.
And I've stated in the past, I'm getting tired of the stupid TV segments, the little shows.
The little commercials?
The Miz show, the Moment of Bliss, the MVP Lounge, the KO show. They're just... They need to go away. I'm tired of those. Well, they've been away. They've been around forever, so I don't think it's going away. But the Miz, I'm tired of seeing his face. Don't want to see him much anymore.
His gel is on point, though.
Yeah, okay. He's got some pretty... His gel is on point.
Yeah.
But Morrison, on the other hand, I think Morrison is getting held back by the Miz.
No, I think it's his hairstyle.
No.
And those bell bottoms.
No. Morrison is a really good performer. Morrison is pretty good on the mic. Morrison could have a really good singles run if he could get away from Miz. I think the Miz and Morrison thing is, at this point, the Miz is almost a jobber. That's what he does now. And so it's just the whole Miz thing's getting old. But anyways, so Miz TV comes out and he's going to introduce Randy Orton because that's his guest star on the show. Are these your notes?
Well, I have, Randy Orton. You don't want to see my notes because they're not as interesting as yours. Because they're going to... this is a follow-up to the six-man beatdown that happened.
They tease a six-man tag team, which will be Randy Orton with The Miz and Morrison versus Drew McIntyre with the New Day. We all know none of this matters. It's just another way to get for Drew McIntyre to try to throw a hissy fit and beat up Randy Orton.
The ultimate.
But they're masking it into a six-man tag team. So that gets teased. I think, doesn't Drew McIntyre come out and interrupt? It's been over 24 hours since I've watched Raw. The New Day comes out and interrupts. I forgot about that.
But without the pancakes. They were like sans pancakes. So they were like the New Day sans pancakes.
And Kofi Kingston gets RKO'd. And then McIntyre enters. And then McIntyre gets RKO'd. Yeah. And anyways, it's the dumbest Miz TV that's happened yet.
My notes say that Drew McIntyre lost to the Three Stooges. So it's, I guess the Three Stooges are the New Day with no sans pancakes. And
who did what now?
I have that he lost this little fake battle because I didn't realize it wasn't a real battle. I thought
it's a promo. It's an in-ring
promo. I
didn't
didn't know that. I thought this was legit. And
so she's asking me like, well, who won? And I'm like, well, the match hasn't happened yet.
Well, apparently Drew McIntyre lost.
Well, he got RKO'd.
That's my notes say.
Dumbest Miz TV yet, and that says a lot because Miz TV's just dumb. Yeah. No, you know what? Maybe not the dumbest. I think the dumbest is when they brought out Mandy Rose's hair as a puppet. And they were like, I'm Mandy Rose's hair, and I'm awesome. That might have been the dumbest one. But, so, then we get our first match of the evening. Lolo says, what's up, y'all?
Hey, Lolo. So, first match of the evening was Riddles versus your favorite person of all time.
No. Elias. Well, yeah. Riddle was in it. Yes, you're right.
And Jeff Hardy. It was a three-way.
Jeff Hardy. Yeah. It was a triple threat.
Oh, sorry. Not a three-way. A triple. What's the difference between a... I got a joke for you.
You want me to tell you the difference between a triple threat and a three-way?
I got a joke for you. What's the difference between a three-way and a triple threat? I don't know the punchline, but what...
There's no punchline. A triple threat is when three people get in a ring together and they fight, and the first person to pin someone or submit someone wins.
Okay.
A three-way is when three people get together and have sex.
Sounds like a lot more fun than a...
Yes.
Than a three...
For some reason, I don't know why this is a rule, but for some reason, triple threat matches are no DQ matches. So, I don't know why that's a thing, but I don't think it always used to be a thing, and then one day it was just a thing, and now we're just supposed to know that that's the new thing.
Now I know.
So now you know. So Elias, this starts with Elias in the ring. Elias has, hands down, the worst intro in WWE.
That's an opinion.
No, he has hands down. My opinion is that it's hands down the worst.
Your opinion.
So he doesn't have a true intro. He doesn't walk down the ring or down ringside. There's not the music playing. It's just,
I don't like Lana's.
Well, at least her music is catchy.
Okay.
But anyways, he doesn't even have music. He just has a voice. Pretend that they're opening a concert. And it says, ladies and gentlemen, Elias. And then there he's in the middle of the ring. It's stupid. I hate it. But I also don't like Elias. So there's that. Jeff Hardy, of course, interrupts Elias' song. This time Elias actually thought he was going to get away with playing the song because he was like, strum, strum. And then he stops and he looks around. And then he goes, strum, strum.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then he looks around. Here, Oh, my guitar's not here. Damn it. I was gonna improvise. Okay. Anyways, and then he goes, "Okay, this is gonna work great. I get to play my song." And then he starts playing a song, and Jeff Hardy comes out with his music. And he's jamming and he's running down, and Elias gets all mad. Oh, fuck, you interrupted my song again. And then Riddle comes out, who, by the way, I guess it's actually official. There's no such thing as Matt Riddle anymore.
He's just Riddle, but his shirt says M Riddle.
Does it?
Yeah, it still has the M, even though he's.
Well,
just
Vince
Riddle.
McMahon decided to lose the Matt for some reason. Maybe he didn't think it was a manly enough fighter name. I don't know. He just loses people's names a lot. No. Buddy Murphy's just Murphy now.
Well,
you know,
it's M Riddle now.
Andrade is just Andrade now. He just keeps.
It's like in real life. Like KFC is there's no Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's just KFC, and now Taco Bell is just the Bell.
But it's still Taco Bell.
No, it's just the Bell.
But it's still Taco Bell.
No, it's not.
I downloaded the app, and the app on my phone says Taco Bell.
And McDonald's is just an M.
But it's still McDonald's.
But it's just an
now.
M. You know what? Matt Riddle is still Matt Riddle. We just call him Riddle.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
He's following. And Arby's is just something now too. It's everything's changing to nicknames. He's following pop culture.
All right. Well, anywho, so we have a triple threat match. This is a qualifying match. I'm out of my own camera. I'm the star of this show, and you can't even see me. All right. See Velma?
Yeah, okay. You got your sexy Velma on.
All right. So this is a qualifying match for Survivor Series. Triple threat. Winner moves on to the Survivor Series. Elias versus Jeff Hardy versus Riddle. And AJ Styles is watching backstage because he's the team captain. And he needs to know who's going to be joining his team.
He's got a thing of
He's
popcorn.
Team Raw, and he's got his popcorn and his giant
bodyguard person.
And he's just eating it up. Yeah. The match was actually a pretty decent match. As much as I don't like Elias, he actually fought pretty well. Jeff Hardy did what Jeff Hardy does. And Riddle hits the Bro Derek and pins Elias for the win, which we knew would happen.
I was cracking up. So the part that I liked the most was where he leapfrogged, where Hardy leapfrog off our he did an actual leapfrog. Did you see that? He was down on the ground and then he came up off of him and propelled off of him like a game of leapfrog. That was the craziest thing I've seen.
Oh, you mean like he used Hardy?
Yeah.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
When he did is it called is there a name for it?
No, I don't recall.
Oh, you missed out. That was
no.
The best
I mean,
part.
I watched it. You don't catch every single move, but it's okay.
No, I think Hardy did it off of Riddle's back. Riddle was down. He was bro down.
Lolo likes Murphy. She says yummy, yummy, haha.
Really? Okay.
People like Murphy. The ladies like Murphy.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got the long 1980s heavy metal band rockin' look.
Murphy?
Yeah, he probably that's Miz's partner, right?
No, that's Morrison.
Oh, wait. Okay, who are we talking about then? Who's Murphy?
Murphy is the one that was Seth Rollins' disciple.
I don't even know who that is, I don't think.
Hold on a sec. I will show you Buddy Murphy. Or Murphy. Sorry. Murphy now. He's only Murphy now.
I gotta see who my girl likes because I have to be careful. They pick some weird ones. I gotta look at this. I gotta see who Murphy looks like. Buddy's a weird name. Let's look. Murphy.
Those images.
That kind of look... That's him? Yeah, he's delicious. I got you, girl.
Okay, this is Murphy.
I like...
This guy.
Yeah, that'll work. Does he know what a three-way is?
That's good old Buddy Murphy. I don't know. I'd have to ask Aaliyah.
Who's that, his wife?
No, that's Rey Mysterio's 19-year-old daughter that is now his girlfriend.
How old is he?
Like 35-ish, 37-ish, somewhere like that.
Did he wait till she was legal to...
See, Aaliyah's new boo.
Did he wait till she was legal?
Okay, it's not in real life. The story is.
Oh, okay.
The story is that they're...
Is she legal in fake life?
No, she's 19 for reals.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, he's pretty good
Let's
looking.
find Murphy. Matter of fact, if you start to type Murphy and Aaliyah is what show. That's okay. What's on there? Nothing.
And you saw, like, we're going to see where you looked up Sexy Velma.
I didn't look up Sexy Velma. Why do I need to look up Sexy Velma? I literally have her right here on my shirt.
She's such a whore. Let me see his girlfriend.
Okay. So that is Aaliyah with Murphy. That's Rey Mysterio's...
Oh, he's delicious. That's Rey Mysterio's daughter?
Daughter.
Oh, she looks like a female version of the new Mysterio kid, his son, Dominic. Yeah.
You're proving to everyone that you actually don't really watch wrestling.
I know.
But you're doing really good at it. You're doing really good at it. There's Murphy by himself. There's Aaliyah.
Okay, I wouldn't scroll too much. You might get something you don't want to show.
That's very true.
Yeah, close.
I mean, I doubt Googling Murphy and Aaliyah will show me something I don't want to see.
Okay, so back to the first match where Hardy piggybacked off a Riddle. And then there was some bitch slapping going on. Did you see that? They were like doing like a wah, wah, wah. You didn't see any of that?
Chops.
No, they were not chops. They were like bitch slaps. A chop is way different than a bitch slap.
I believe you.
Okay.
But nonetheless, Riddle won, which if I had my pick, I would have chose Riddle to win this.
So now he officially...
Elias was going to take the fall, and it was either going to be Riddle or Hardy that beat him to go on to Survivor Series. So we now have all 5 of our Survivor Series qualified, and
we have
Broly, is what we got.
Fireface.
Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. The nicknames. I forgot about
Broly,
that. Okay.
Fireface. Skipper.
Skipper, yeah.
And Mongoose.
Mongoose. You remembered all these. I don't remember them at all.
Broly, Fireface,
I remember
Skipper,
Fireface.
Mongoose, and Dopey.
And Dopey. All right, good job. For those of you that don't remember the nicknames, we have Keith Lee. We have Sheamus. We have Braun Strowman. And we have... not Matt.
Riddle.
We have Riddle. And as team captain, we have the great AJ Styles.
What I love about Riddle is, like, the bro...
I don't love anything about Riddle. He's the most annoying wrestler there is right now.
They put, like, his penis into his logo. Like, it's just there. Like, it's... it's crazy. Like, there's stuff across people's butts a lot, down their legs, but in his case, it's like... Like
Sasha Banks just says Banks across her butt real big.
Yeah, but that's normal. But on his, it's like bro, and the middle is, like, just... It's just there. It's like a package. It's crazy.
Is he packing? Is it okay? Actually, I think they all wear some kind of little cup to conceal everything.
I would hope he protects his junk, but...
Yeah. Anyways, so that's our Survivor Series 4-Team Raw. Team SmackDown, we still don't have.
Missing one.
Maybe we'll clear them out. This Friday we'll probably get the last qualifying match. We do have Kevin Owens over on SmackDown. We have Jey Uso. King Corbin. And... Rollins, the Messiah. And then there's a question mark.
But I'm not allowed to call him Monday Night Messiah anymore.
Because he's Friday Night now.
He's Friday Night Messiah.
No, he's just Messiah. They dropped the whole thing. When he walks out, it literally just says Messiah on the screen now.
I think he should be Friday Night Messiah.
I think he'd just be Seth freaking Rollins, but whatever. What do I know?
There's probably a shirt on a discount rack somewhere that says that.
Seth freaking Rollins?
Yeah.
All right.
Team drink.
So we do have Team Raw in the banks. We cut backstage to a promo with Charlie, and she's with AJ Styles. Basically, he's talking about how he's the team captain again, and then Sheamus shows up and is like, "No, fuck you, dude," kind of thing.
Like, you're not my captain.
And then Riddle comes out. Well, no, Riddle didn't come out, did he? Oh, Strowman comes out.
They did a whole lot of...
And I think they all came out. And,
they did, yeah.
And then they did the whole... I'm guessing Vince McMahon likes to pull shit from real life. Like Retribution, I'm pretty sure he got that whole deal off the riots that were going on a few months ago.
I don't know. All I know is that they were all like, "Oh, right. Captain, you're not my captain."
And what did we have a lot of? not my president. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
With the Donald Trump, not my president, not my president. And they were all saying, not my captain, not my captain. And Braun Strowman's like, not my captain. So I'm pretty sure
if Braun
they were
Strowman
pulling
said
from that. But
he wasn't my captain, I wasn't his captain, I'd listen, because that man looks like he knows who's captain.
well, if you don't listen, you'll catch these hands.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah, you don't want to catch those hands.
But anyways, so he says, team meeting. We're going to call a team meeting. And that's what they're going to do later on tonight. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime... What's that, babe?
Can you turn that light just a little bit? It's blinding me.
Turn it away from you?
Just a little bit. It's blinding me.
So you would rather it blind me?
No, yeah.
Is that fine?
Yep, that works.
Okay. Now I look much brighter than you do. I hope you're okay with that.
We all know the truth.
Okay. You are the bright one. Do I have a... Yeah, I do. So we also... Which this was settled last week or so, but we do have the women's... Yeah. Which I'm not going to say qualifiers, that because this was a joke. Yeah. Nobody qualified but Lana, which was stupid. They seem to still not know what they're doing with their women's division, which drives me fucking mad. But it is what it is. But we have
Big Mama House.
We have... why do you throw me off with that? The Irresistible Force, Nia Jax.
And we have Scary Spice.
We have Shayna Baszler. You know the next one.
I know, but it doesn't look like her.
Yeah, it looks like her.
Oh, is that... No, wait. That's not...
You got this.
Is that Mandy Rose?
That's Mandy Rose. Okay. I'm going to tell you the next one's Dana Brooks, because you're not going to know that one.
And then we got Lana.
We do have Lana at the end, who has been through a table 7 times now. Well, until tonight. Well, last night. We're going to make it 8.
No, because they actually, at the very end... At the very, very end.
At the very, very end, what?
They picked her up again. They
threw it to a table.
Yeah.
Which made it number 8.
Oh, I thought you said except for last night.
No, it was 7 until last night. It's now 8.
Now 8. Gotcha.
So just to touch on this, we do have only 2 women that have qualified. Because SmackDown, for some reason, seems to be doing it right, and they're making people qualify. Raw just like, nah, here's 4 girls, and we'll make one of them qualify. SmackDown has Bianca Belair and Ruby Riott qualified this past Friday. So we have her, but we still have 3 empty spots on the women's roster. And that's that. We're going to go on to... Didn't we have a fight? Nope. We had a promo again. This time an in-ring promo with AJ Styles. This was his team meeting. So he's having his team meeting in the middle of the thing. And AJ Styles, love him or hate him, hopefully love him. He's a character. And I love watching AJ Styles. So
you miss his
I do miss his Twitch streams, yes. On Just Chatting.
WeChat. Sorry. WeChat.
Just chatting.
Okay.
Okay.
Just chatting.
This never...
Do they have it on the Wii?
No, because it's not Wii. You made that part up. Don't pay attention to that. All right.
That's what she said.
So, he calls out his team because he's the captain. So he's going to call out his team, and he calls them all out one at a time. They all show up.
No, that happened after
for
the
a team
fight
meeting.
With Lana.
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
It did.
Maybe your notes are better than mine. Oh, yeah, Lana. Previous
Ding
page.
dong. Hello.
Ding dong. Hello. Red knows what she's talking about.
But we can still... We already talked about that. They had this... He gave them all nicknames, and then he had them fight.
Yeah. So Lana comes out for her fight looking confused.
No, she was scared.
She was scared
and didn't know.
Nervous.
Nervous.
She's gone through 7 tables now by the Irresistible Force.
She's the queen of the table flip. She's, yeah.
So yeah, she comes out. I do love her new outfit. I loved it. It was so much better than the little bra panty things that she wears.
I don't know.
Like it was the knee length shorts that looked like the wrestling shorts with the wrestling top. I liked it. I thought it was really great.
She looked like they had a sew on pleather.
I thought it was great.
It reminded me of those BDSM shows on HBO Late Night.
Let's see if I can find an image of it.
It reminds me of those BDSM shows on HBO Late Night where they put you in a thing like of latex and they remove all the air. Yeah, she looked like that. She looked like a latex BDSM bag.
Lana, let me type WWE.
It was, and the bright pink is just
and
too
images.
Much.
And we'll go to latest, and maybe we'll see it.
No, it was...
that's it, but it's not a great thing of it, but...
I wasn't a fan of that.
I was hoping there would be a better picture of it, but there's not. So, I do have one picture, so I will show you all that picture, in case you didn't see it. This is her new outfit. See how it's the shorts and stuff?
She looked like she had camel toe.
I wish it was a better image.
No, she looked...
But it's not.
It looked crazy. It looks like she's about to join the Fiend backstage with your girlfriend.
Alexa Bliss. Yes. Okay.
He might be here.
He is here.
Oh, sorry. He is here.
Lana. She gets in the ring with Nia Jax. No, I'm sorry. Shayna Baszler.
And
Shayna Baszler whoops the absolute shit out of her in a matter of a few seconds. The match lasted like, I don't even know, 90 seconds. It was stupid. And Lana taps out after getting beat up really bad.
She hurt her wrist and she had to tap out.
And then Dana Brooks and Mandy Rose,
Barbie twins,
they jump in the ring and try to break it up and try to help her out.
They
did, didn't they not?
No, Nia Jax came. Big Mama House came out and cleared
the table.
Oh, they
came out and then they stopped her from slamming her through the table.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hold up! It's not that we're trying to side with her, but we just think that this needs to. This is
a little ridiculous. Fans don't want to see an 8th table slam.
Yeah.
Well, too bad, fans. You're going to get one by the end of the night.
And not only that, they're like, "Oh, girl, what's up with you? You okay?"
Yeah.
They seem like the kind of people that would stab you in the back, though. You tell them what your problems are, and then they make fun of you later.
For a while, I've been kind of confused, and I'm thinking about what are they doing with Lana? Because I know she signed like a 5-year deal recently. They have plans for her. They wouldn't do that. Is their plans just to make her look like a joke for a while, and then she's going to have this big comeback story?
Is she the one that used to be the Scottish girl?
She was Russian.
So she was a babushki.
Yeah, she was married to Russo.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was his babushki.
And then she was married to Bobby Lashley.
She gets around.
She does get around. In the WWE world, that wasn't really her husband. Actually, I think Russo is her real life husband, I think.
Yeah, I saw a picture of them. Well, it doesn't mean they're together, but...
Yeah, or at least boyfriend or something. They're a real life couple. Yeah. Kind of like Keith Lee's girlfriend is the Retribution girl that wears the mask.
Oh, wow. The one that's with Mustafa Ali?
Yeah, Retribution.
I don't know anything about
There's only one girl. They call her Reckoning, I think. That's like Keith Lee's girlfriend in real life.
This alone proves how much I know about wrestling.
Everyone dates or marries wrestlers if you're a wrestler.
But period. I know all the
Unless you're AJ Styles, then you just stay with your...
2nd grade school teacher that you've been with since you were in 9th grade.
I don't know what grade she teaches, but yeah, she's a school teacher.
She's a 3rd grade
They've been married
teacher.
forever. But anyways, where were we at?
We were at Lana.
We were gonna almost going through a table.
No, but then Nia Jax actually came in and tried to cheat her come out, put her through a table, and the Barbie girls had to step into the Barbie world and have a little talk with her, and yeah.
That's what happened. And then we can move on to AJ's promo, which we've already kind of talked about. So he called his team meeting in the middle of the ring. They argued and fought about it, and since AJ Styles is AJ Styles, he came up with the perfect solution. That solution was, he's still team captain, but there's so much
like infighting,
confrontation
and anger and
between his team members. They need to have a fight and get all this aggression out, and he's going to referee it.
So Sheamus and Braun.
So again, for the 2nd week in a row, AJ Styles has crafted a way for everyone on his team to fight except him. So he's a smart man.
So Sheamus and Braun Strowman.
And yes, he did his little thing. He's like, I know how we can fix it, talking about Riddle. And then she named all the nicknames.
Who did the... Oh, Riddle did,
Riddle was like, I know the problem. We don't have cool code names,
no,
bro.
Was it code names? Yeah, we're going to have code names, bro. And he was all like, so you're...
And everyone really loved Fireface.
You're Mongoose, and you're Skipper, and What did he say? And you're Broly, and he goes, and then
Fireface.
And you're Fireface, and it's not because you have red hair. It's because you get a red face when you get mad. Mm-hmm. And then Braun Strowman said, "It's true. It's kind of true."
And Braun Strowman, if you look, Braun Strowman on one end and Keith Lee on the other end are trying their best not to laugh at the Fireface thing. I don't know if it was just so funny they couldn't help themselves, or if what she thinks that they don't even know the name. I don't think
they told them what they were going to say. I think that
because it looked almost like they got caught off guard by the Fireface.
It looks like they had no idea what was being said.
And Big Bad Catch These Hands Strowman was trying to keep a straight face the whole time.
He was laughing
at Fireface. He thought that was really funny.
Yeah, it was.
But so the tag team match starts right after commercial break, and it was actually an entertaining fight. It was good. I like to watch Braun Strowman wreck things, so that's fun. I like to see Keith Lee wreck things, so that's fun. There was a lot of... I think there was a couple brogue kicks in there.
It was like Super Smash Brothers all over.
It was an entertaining match. But I think the most entertaining part of the match was AJ Styles again refereeing. Because he was just all up in their face, and he was
he wore a referee shirt. He actually put on a referee shirt. That was.
But he was doing the whole he would tell him oh, off the hair. Like he was really trying to call the match. He did insert himself accidentally a couple times, and he got a kick in the head, and then later he got a kick in the head again, and something. Keith Lee and Braun Strowman both came together and collided, and he happened to get in the middle, and they sandwiched him, and he and then about that time, Jordan O gets up on the ring like he was about to come in you are fucking with my boss. And then it went to commercial, and when we came back, Jordan O was just standing on the side, but he had his fist clenched like this the whole time. Like, somebody's about to catch these hands. But, he didn't get involved. Sheamus ended up kicking his partner Strowman from ringside because why not? They don't like each other. So and then while Sheamus is entertaining himself with Braun Strowman on the end, Matt Riddle came in behind him and rolled him up for a pin and pinned him and got the win. And everybody's yay, claps, and then everybody gets in a fight again because they hate each other. Well, actually, I say that. I think Riddle, and Keith Lee were hugging and they were buddying it up because they're the baby faces. Yeah. And then you got Strowman and Sheamus over there as heels. So they're just gonna keep being mean and ugly because that's what they do. But that was that. It was an entertaining fight. It was a fun fight. AJ Styles made it fun, but it was a pointless fight. There was nothing there other than some story. So we leave that and we go into the promo with Alexa Bliss.
We go into the Alexa Bliss and Nikki, what's her name?
Nikki Cross.
Slumber party. Hey, I want to be your friend. Do you want to be my friend? I don't want to be your friend. I picked my boyfriend over you.
It was something like that, yeah. So Alexa Bliss is sitting there.
I want to be your friend. You don't want to be my friend? Yeah, it was exactly like that.
That's exactly what they did. I need beer.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty much it. Like you pick me. Well, because Nikki has the voice. She's like, oh, you have to pick me over him. And then...
Well, she's Scottish, so she has a Scottish accent. What word did I say that she said that was funny?
Oh, she says... Him. She doesn't say him.
Oh, ham.
She says ham.
Like turkey and ham, like a Thanksgiving ham. She's like, you have to pick him, or you have to decide between me or ham.
Me or ham.
I'm like, I choose ham.
and then she says, I choose ham. He might be here.
So
he's here.
Yeah, but she's sitting there and she's looking all cute with her.
No, she looks disturbing.
Who? Alexa Bliss?
It's disturbing. And it's all like she's got her little like blue jean jumper like Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah, that's what she is now.
It's disturbing.
She was looking all cute back there, and Nikki Cross comes up. Alexa Bliss looks cute to me all the time, so I'm just going to say that. Of course, she was looking cute. She's Alexa Bliss.
Nikki Cross looks cute to me. Never.
Nikki Cross I love Nikki Cross.
Never.
I like old Nikki Cross.
I don't like new Nikki Cross.
New Nikki Cross. I want to see
old
Psychopath. She was psycho.
I never met old Nikki Cross.
She's the one that was like, I want to play all the time. She's like,
oh yeah, you showed me some of that. I'm good.
Anyways,
pass and pass.
Maybe they'll officially break this team up, which they've kind of done, and maybe Nikki Cross will go back to being Psycho Nikki Cross. That'll be fun.
I mean, Alexa Bliss chose the Fiend over her, so there's not much left there.
Right. So she chose the Fiend.
Done and done.
Without question. Instantly.
Like, before she finished
she was
sentence.
like, you choose me or Ham. And she says, I like Ham. And she...
That's exactly how that went. And then she's like, I'm not even going to stick around to play Truth or Dare. I'm out of here.
Nope, she just up and gone. Yeah. Hurt Business intro with the Almighty.
Bobby Lashley.
The Almighty Bobby Lashley comes in with MVP. And Charlie Caruso, it cuts to Charlie, and she is announcing that Cedric and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Business will be having a championship match next week, I think, against the New Day. And it goes back to their in-ring promo, and Bobby Lashley makes a little promo about Sami Zayn. We didn't hear much from Sami Zayn on Friday. I don't think we heard anything from Sami Zayn on Friday. But we know at Survivor Series, the Intercontinental Champion is going to fight the United States Champion, so the two of them will be fighting.
And the U.S. Champion's Bobby Lashley, so who's the
That would be Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, okay.
From SmackDown. Because... Oh, you know what? I forgot. I had photos for all of this. I'm going to go back. So, blah, blah, blah from earlier. There's that photo.
Why are we going back?
Because I forgot to do my photos. I never do them anymore, so I spent this time getting photos.
You literally went on Google and right-clicked and saved. It really wasn't that much.
There's
your Yowie Wowie girl.
There's Alexa Bliss looking... Tell me she's not looking cute.
I'm going to do my hair like that. Hold on. Hold on. All I need is...
All right, I will hold on for this.
Hold on. Yeah, I gotta get the camera. Yowie, it's not staying. I'm gonna work on this. Yowie Wowie, I don't like her.
You don't like Alexa Bliss?
I liked her, but now I don't know.
You don't like this character, this possessed character?
No, I don't know what they're doing with it, but it has a lot of makeup and it's getting on my nerves.
I will probably forever like Nikki Bliss. Or Nikki Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. They just had a baby.
Yeah, they had a baby.
You just made a baby, and guess what it likes? Guess what their baby likes?
Nikki Bliss? No, guess who Nikki Bliss likes?
No, you just made a baby. You
right,
just
and the baby's
made
Nikki
Alexa
Bliss.
Okay, it could be Nikki Bliss, but I thought it was Alexa. Okay, yeah, Nikki Bliss.
Alexa Cross?
Alexa Cross. You know what it likes?
Can I guess this?
Yeah, you got to guess.
I mean, will I get, or are you just making up some random shit?
What does the baby like?
The baby likes to watch Firefly Funhouse?
No, it likes ham!
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, we get back to MVP. And he basically cuts a little promo about how, because of the championship match next week, that we are going to have, in Survivor Series, Hurt Business versus the Street Profits. I'm all about the Hurt Business becoming tag team champions. I like the Hurt Business. I think they're a great faction. I think MVP...
They're the best dressed faction.
They are the best. Well, they're one of the only factions right now, I think, besides Retribution. But
they are by far the best dressed. They look like they're headed to Sunday church every day.
I do like Hurt Business a lot. MVP has done a phenomenal job with this group. I like that Bobby is holding that championship for so long. I would really... It's just going to make a huge statement if the Hurt Business is the tag team champion and the United States champion. That's going to say a lot for the Hurt. It's going to put that much more emphasis on them. But I don't see it happening before Survivor Series.
So the only thing I could think about during that whole little thing with Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business and then Titus O'Neil coming out was...
well, we haven't got Titus O'Neil coming out yet.
I know, but you're about to get there, so I'm just going to interrupt you because this is completely irrelevant to wrestling, but this is all I could think about. Their pants are so tight.
Whose?
Everybody's, but in this particular instance, Bobby.
Everybody's.
In this particular, especially Riddle's, where he's got the anyway. So Bobby Lashley's pants are.
I might have to replace C.J. Morgan with you.
And let me just. Can I finish my thought?
Yeah, but I'm thinking CJ, indefinitely.
Listen, Morgan lets you talk over him, but I don't. So let me hold on.
Okay.
So Bobby Lashley and Titus O'Neil, they both have really tight pants, which seems to be the thing in wrestling.
They're called wrestling pants.
They're called wrestling pants,
yes.
And Metal's watching the show, and he's really into the wrestling, and I don't really care about the wrestling. I'm just here for the moral support. And all I can think of is, why do they wear belts? Like, their pants are so tight, they're not falling off. It's not conducive to wrestling. Why do you need a belt? There's literally no reason for a belt. Your pants are going nowhere.
Is there belts a lot? I don't notice belts.
These two had really nice belts, but I don't understand why.
Who had a nice belt?
Both of them, Titus and Lashley. They both have belts. They're little nice black.
I'm sure it's just to make their outfit stand out or look great.
But the pants aren't coming down. Belts are functional. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. In your story, O'Neil hadn't come out yet.
Right, because we were getting to... Well, I was about there, I guess. MVP was just giving his little promo about this is going to be the championship match. I was saying on a side note, I like the Hurt Business, which it looks like in the chat Lolo is not a fan of the Hurt Business.
Lolo doesn't like sharp-dressed men, apparently.
I guess. They're great. I like what they've done. That being said, I do want to see them hold the tag team championship, but I don't think that's going to happen before Survivor Series. I'm pretty set on the fact that we're going to have New Day and Street Profits, the two most annoying tag teams in history, going at each other for that. So that's what's going to happen there. Then Titus O'Neil comes out. Babe, did you want to take this one? You were all about him coming out.
It's a title shot.
It was a title shot. Unannounced title shot. It was a surprise title match. Basically, Titus O'Neil comes out and he's like...
He shot his load in 8 seconds.
Yeah, I don't even know if he lasted 8 seconds, to be honest. But
it was a quick one.
Yeah, it was quick. Basically, he came out and was like, you walk around like you're big shit, and you should because you're the champion, but you don't defend your championship. Mm-hmm. In the WWE, the best way to get a championship match for some reason is to just go attack the champion. Yeah. You want a championship match? Go slap the shit out of the champion, and guess what? You'll get a championship match. I guess he didn't slap the shit out of him, but he verbally slapped the shit out of him, I guess. So he came out and basically challenged him. He's like, you have the title, but you don't defend the title. So what good is being the champion if you're not going to defend it? And he's like, I'll give you one shot. He said, this will be your first shot, and this will be your last shot. This is the only chance. Oh, was I still on that? Mm-hmm. All right. He said, this will be your last chance. Your one and only chance. Oh, wait. Well, we're talking about him right now. Why don't we just put his image up?
But that's not him with his belt, though. He didn't wear a belt.
See, he didn't have a belt.
No, that wasn't today.
That was.
No, it was not. He had a belt today. He had on pants. He fought in pants today. Black pants. Tight black pants.
All right. I'll take your word for it. So.
Unless he ripped them off at some point and I missed it.
The almighty Bobby Lashley said, this is your first and last chance, but you got yourself a championship match. MVP didn't do... I thought MVP was going to be like, ho, ho, ho. No, MVP just stepped aside like, all right, because he knows Bobby Lashley's going to beat the shit out of him, which he did. And like she said, 8 seconds maybe. He basically came in, beat the shit out of him, hit him with a spear, and then put the full... excuse me. I forgot they changed the name of his finisher. It is the Hurt Lock.
Not the Hurt Business?
No, the Hurt Lock is his finisher. Hurt Business is their faction name.
Okay, but what was the Hurt Lock?
It used to be. It used to be called the Full Nelson.
Why did they change it?
Because he's in the Hurt Business now, so it's the Hurt Lock now.
Okay.
But it's pretty much the same move. It's just now the Hurt Lock. So he says, you want a title shot? You got yourself your first and last shot right now. Championship match, quick match, spear, Hurt Lock, and a tap out.
One and done.
And then we got the whole, holy shit, did you see the beating he put on Titus O'Neil? Just imagine what he's going to do to Sami Zayn. Right? We got the announcers just pumping us up for Survivor Series. The worst pay-per-view of the year. But
in your opinion.
Yes, in my opinion.
I believe Morgan,
this is also,
I believe Morgan likes Survivor Series.
I think he does.
He does, because he likes all the things that you don't like.
But nonetheless, my opinion, and probably a lot of other people's, worst pay-per-view of the year. But anyways, because we're supposed to pretend for a minute that brand matters.
It's red versus blue.
But we're supposed to pretend that matters.
It's Republican versus Democrat.
That never matters until Survivor Series, and they try to make it seem like it matters all of a sudden.
Take the red pill or the blue pill.
Survivor Series tries to make you think all of a sudden that SmackDown versus Raw is a real thing. All year long, nobody gives a rat's ass about brand superiority.
You don't.
No one. The WWE. If you watch the wrestlers, they don't give a shit until Survivor Series, and now all of a sudden they give a shit if they're on the red team or blue team that they just got drafted to a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's dumb. Anyways, I'm not going to get on a rant about that.
That's a whole week of red versus blue.
We went to a little small promo in the back with McIntyre and his old running buddy Sheamus.
Where they were drinking buddies? They were talking about drinking the whiskey.
They used to spend their time kicking heads and drinking kegs.
Oh, I missed that. Did they really say that?
Yes.
How did I not get that?
They're good old days of that.
Drinking kegs and smashing heads.
So I kind of appreciate the fact that they are playing on the fact that the two of them used to be buddies back in Drew McIntyre's heel days. Because a lot of times, once you're a heel, you don't like the baby faces anymore. Once you're a baby face, you don't like the heels anymore. So, I mean, I was like, that's kind of weird that McIntyre's playing into my old buddy Sheamus, you know. But to be honest, Drew McIntyre acts more like a heel right now than a baby face. I'm tired of Drew McIntyre.
I'm tired of his hair.
I'm tired of Drew McIntyre.
I just don't like his hair is always wet, and then his body's always wet. He hasn't done anything yet, and he's always soaking wet.
Okay.
And I'm like, why is he so wet?
Everybody's look at Buddy Murphy. He comes out dripping on the ground when he walks out.
The wet, greasy, full package of Drew McIntyre that makes me just want to. I don't like it. I don't like. It's all oily. I don't think it's wet. I think it's oil.
You're one of the only women in the world.
Well, count me out.
Like every woman is like,
no,
their nipples pop out for Drew McIntyre.
No, I'd catch those hands before I'd even get anywhere near Drew McIntyre.
I've said before, I won't do a long rant. It'll be very, very short. But Drew McIntyre was a great champion, and I liked watching him as champion, and I enjoyed watching him as champion. But it was inevitable Randy Orton was going to beat him. And I knew that was going to happen, and I called it, and it happened at Hell in a Cell. I was happy that Randy Orton won clean. Boom, pin, 1, 2, 3, clean. Because what that tells you is there's no excuses. When you have a clean win, that means there's no excuses. So Drew McIntyre has he can't come back and say, oh, you dirty tricked me, or you low blowed me, or you whatever, or so-and-so interfered, or there's no excuses when it's a clean victory. So what that tells us as fans is good. This is going to end for a while. But instead, Drew McIntyre has showed up every single Raw since Hell in the Cell, and act like a fucking titty baby. Every one of them.
Tell us how you really feel.
It drives me crazy because
we know that.
You won fair and square. You lost fair and square. So get over it. This is not how a champion acts. A champion doesn't show up every match and say, I'm gonna bully you.
It's not just him that needs to get over it. It's you that needs to get over it.
Well, if he gets over it, I'll get over it.
So go to the next match.
Okay, the next match we have
Big Mama House.
Oh, that was the backstage. I need to get better on my pictures so it's relevant to what I'm talking about.
Kegs before hoes.
Cracking heads and drinking kegs. All right. So our next match of the evening was Asuka versus Nia Jax, the Irresistible Force. Basically, this match...
I do not like Asuka.
I've grown to like Asuka a little more. I used to like her more a year or 2 years ago than I do now. But anyways.
And she's the Raw Women's Champion.
She is the Raw Women's Champion. Very good, baby.
I like her. And you know who she beat to get that?
No one. Who were you going to say?
What? How did she beat no one?
She beat no one to get that.
Okay.
That's kind of what the other women hate, is the fact that she carries it and didn't win it.
Did somebody step down?
That actually happened. So, if it wasn't apparent that you don't watch much wrestling, it is now. But, nonetheless...
Yeah, because that was a terrible lead into a conversation.
No.
Go for it.
No, I'm going to tell you anyways how this works.
Okay, tell me.
She says they got pregnant. Money in the Bank.
The old one or the new one?
Well, no, the pay-per-view event, Money in the Bank.
Oh, not the Money in the Bank box.
Not the holder.
Oh, okay.
Money in the Bank pay-per-view event, which is like in April, I think. I don't know. It was a long time ago now. You have women that compete and men that compete.
Okay.
The goal is to climb a ladder and get the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
The person who retrieves the briefcase carries a contract, and they have 1 year to cash it in on whatever championship they want to.
Yeah.
Otis, as we all know, won.
Yeah.
It fell into his hands, and he won. On the women's side, Asuka won. Like the next Raw, maybe 2 Raws later, Asuka is in the ring Becky Lynch is in the ring doing a promo and calls Asuka out. And Asuka comes out because, of course, Asuka wants to be champion, so she's probably going to challenge Becky Lynch for the championship. Becky Lynch is pregnant. IRL. Pregnant. With Seth Rollins' baby.
In real life, that's...
Yeah, they're husband and wife in real life.
So why is she out there trying to wrestle?
Well, she's not. She was retiring. So she said, I am pregnant and I have to leave for a while. And they got emotional and she started crying because she's going to be a mother. And Asuka gave her a hug. And she gave her the championship for winning Money in the Bank.
I watched the show with you. It was right around when COVID started.
Well, no. You watched Money in the Bank with me.
No, I watched that.
You actually watched Becky Lynch give her the title?
I watched this show that you're describing with y'all.
Oh, I don't remember you watching that.
It happened right around when COVID started.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But anyway, she's been carrying the title ever since. She's been defending it ever since.
You know who she should get with that would make a perfect couple?
Who? No, I mean, who are you referring to first?
Asuka. They could share makeup secrets.
Oh.
What's his name? Jeff Hardy and her.
Oh.
They could share makeup. She could teach him how to use makeup that don't fucking smear. Because her shit don't smear, and his shit smears all over the fucking place.
That's very true.
Anyway.
All right. So, Nia Banks and Asuka are going to fight next. The reason they're fighting, basically, because it's not a championship match. No. The reason they're fighting is because Nia Jax wants to prove to everyone by beating Asuka tonight that she is the one that deserves to be team captain of the women's team. Because for some reason, team captain fucking matters. It's a bunch of grade schoolers in the playground arguing about who's the fucking team captain.
Red Rover and Big Mama.
We have a bunch of fucking adults fighting about who gets to be team captain for 3 weeks now. But anyways, so we have the two of them fight. It was a decent match. I don't like Nia Jax. Not the person, the character. I have no problem with the person. Well, the character of Nia Jax.
Real name? I'm sure that's not her real name.
No, it's not.
Okay, then you don't like Nia Jax.
Right, I don't like Nia Jax. I just don't think she is basically kind of the Braun Strowman of the women's division.
I like Braun Strowman.
Right, but Braun Strowman is entertaining.
Are you talking about size?
No, I'm talking about their job is squash matches. Their job is to come in and people hit them and they don't feel it. People run into them and they don't move.
That's the kind of hits I prefer.
Right. Well, people...
Oh, you mean they don't feel getting hit.
They don't feel getting hit.
I thought you meant like you knock me the fuck out and I don't have to feel it. I just go down.
No. Like, I'm gonna hit you with the spear and you just stand there and look at me like, what the fuck was that?
Gotcha.
That's their job, right?
Gotcha.
She's the big powerhouse that just can't be taken down.
I don't really
which is fine. I have no problem with your powerhouses. But you need to have a little more skill. I think she's lacking in that department, and it bothers me. She has one thing she does, and that's a Samoan drop. She's going to not get hit by you, or she's going to get hit by you, but not be phased for 20 minutes, and then she's going to pick you up and do a Samoan drop and pin you. That's Nia Jax in a nutshell. But anyways,
says she can't act. I don't know if she can or can't. I never seen.
She does cut.
I've never seen her do anything.
She cuts a horrible promo. She's not my favorite. But nonetheless,
so we had her and Asuka.
And then Asuka, after a while of going back and forth, Asuka gets her in an Asuka lock and is about to win, I think, with a submission. And Baszler breaks it up, which disqualifies the match, disqualifies Nia Jax, and Asuka wins by default, by disqualification.
But that's when Lana gets put through the table.
That's right. That's when Lana gets put through a table.
For the times 8.
For the 8th time, which is starting to get kind of old now.
But they're going to build it up until you can't. And then maybe
I'm hoping they're just building Lana into being this... I don't know what to say. I want to see Lana never again on my screen, or I need them to do something with Lana to make me want to watch
Even
her.
if she wears that pink outfit every week,
I loved her outfit, but I still didn't love watching Lana.
Her outfit sucked. Looked like it came from a clearance rack at the mall.
Her outfit was the nicest outfit she's worn so far.
No, it came from the pleather store at the mall on clearance.
But anyways, they all join in. I think the two blondes jump in, and
yeah, the Barbie girls were there.
They do her thing.
The Barbie world.
And then after all that happens, basically they all leave, and Lana is left all alone
to cry in her pillow.
Well, no, she's left.
You know who she should become friends with?
Who?
Nikki, because Nikki doesn't have anyone anymore.
She needs a friend again.
Her and Alexa Bliss split up, so now Lana needs a girlfriend. Lana and Nikki can get together. They can be new tag team partners. Alexa Bliss can go off to her the Fiend on the Wacky Horror Picture Show, and the two of them can be new tag team partners and kick some ass.
Maybe.
I'm gonna write.
Lana needs a character.
Do you know how
change.
to write? How do I write to Vince McMahon?
VinceMcMahon.com. I don't know.
Okay, Vince McMahon, hear me now. Lana.
He probably watches this podcast.
Lana needs Nikki.
They need each other. Tell him what you need right here, because he's probably watching.
Well, I need Lana.
He wants all the input, and we know how much he loves Twitch.
Okay, so listen.
Vince McMahon loves Twitch.
Vince, let's have a little talk here. Lana needs to never wear that pink discount rack outfit ever again.
Keep Lana's in this outfit. I don't want to see the little bikini looking outfit again. I want this outfit.
And also, I don't think that the Hurt Business needs belts. They're impractical.
No, they need all the belts.
And
they need the tag team championship belts.
Well, that's the only kind of belts
United
they need.
States championship
Okay,
belt.
they can have those kind of belts. And then if we're making wishes to the genie in the bottle here, if you could do something about The Miz, I'm kind of over him, even though his gel game is
People
on
have been
point.
over The Miz for a decade.
I'm over him. So I think you should. Actually, I think Nikki and Lana should be gay together.
All joking aside, Lana needs to get injured.
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Lana needs to get injured. Nia Jax needs to injure Lana where she can't fight.
She did. She hurt her wrist.
No. Where she can't fight. Maybe it'll happen in Survivor Series. You know what? I'm going to call this right now because this is what I want to happen, so I'm just going to call it as a prediction anyways. Survivor Series happens, and Nia Jax, even though they're on the same team, destroys Lana and hurts her bad. Lana has to go away for a couple months because she's injured. They take that time that she's away from camera and they rebuild her character. And then in 2 months, we get a new Lana character.
Maybe she joins the Fiend team.
No, I'm not looking forward to that. I just want to see Lana do well. Or I want to see Lana go away. That's the things.
I want Lana's camel toe to go away because we had enough of that this match.
Was there camel toe up in there?
Yeah, that's
I'll
why
have
I
to
didn't
go
like
back
her
and
outfit.
rewind.
Her outfit didn't fit right. Okay.
All right.
So then we got a little promo, right?
Well, Lana gets left alone in the ring with Nia Jax. They come out of the ring. Nia Jax does her Samoa drop
Barbie
through the
girls.
table 8 times. Okay,
Yeah.
we got that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We did see, a promo with R-Truth in the back. You know what? I don't know if you saw this.
What?
Because you watched it on demand and they cut a couple things off on live.
Okay.
So I watched it live and we got, which I don't even know when I'm going to talk about it because if y'all have heard me before, you know what I feel about the 24/7 championship belt. It's stupid.
I saw the 24/7 last night. I
you?
watched it. Yeah, he just walked up and took it, and I was like, "What's that?" And you were explaining that this is anybody as long as there's a reference.
Okay, but
like,
did you see a
ref,
match?
Ref, come
you
over.
didn't see a match for it, did you?
Nobody said
Okay.
ref, come over
right,
here.
you saw that little part,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So R-Truth finds out that he must defend his title tonight in a 7-way contest. He thought he was, I don't even remember now because it wasn't relevant enough for me to write it down. He thought he was going to do a 7-person interview or something for Vogue magazine. I don't even fucking know.
Oh, with all the chairs set up and we're gonna.
Right, but anyways, he was like, "Oh, I misunderstood. I have to defend my title." And then he hears his music start, and so he just kind of leaves the interview and walks down. He doesn't even do his song. You know how he sings his own song, his own entry song? He didn't even do all that. He just walks down all confused, like, what the fuck's going on? We had him with Akura, or whatever his name is, the resident ninja, the other comedy act of the WWE.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But he does have some sick moves, though.
And I guess they threw Eric in there because I guess Ivar's still injured and they don't know what to do with Eric right now because the Viking Warriors is out.
Viking Warriors, yeah.
So Eric was there. Gulak was there. Tucker was there because I guess they don't know what to do with Tucker yet either.
I like Tucker. Yeah, I like Tucker. You know what could happen? Tucker and Nikki and Lana can be a 3-way.
You just want to put everyone together.
Tucker, Nikki, and Alana can be a triple threat 3-way.
All right, that sounds like
That's my prediction.
That sounds like a plan. Tucker, you made me forget. Oh, she made me lose all thought with her randomness.
It's not random. It's methodical planning.
But also the what are their names? The Metalik and Dorado. Their tag team name is the Lucha House Party. I knew it would come to me in a second. The Lucha House Party was part of this as well. So basically, in a nutshell, this is what I wrote down. R-Truth got pinned by Akura, or whatever his name is, Akura, the resident ninja. And Akura won the championship. And then was pinned by Eric. And then Eric won the championship. And then Eric was pinned by Gulak. And then... Don't mess with that, please.
You're yelling.
And then... Gulak pinned Eric. And then Eric was the champion. And then Tucker pinned Gulak. And then Tucker was the champion. And then Metalik pinned Tucker, I think, is where I'm at right now. And then he was the champion. And then Dorado, his own tag team partner, pinned him. And then he was the champion. And then R-Truth pinned him and got the championship back and took off running out of the ring. And that was it. So it was just dumb. It was really dumb. It was just like, oh, pin. Oh, new. And the announcer was literally announcing them. The new 24/7 champion is Tucker. Oh, the new 24 champion is Gulak. Oh, the new 24 champion. I was like, oh my God, this is just it's a stick. It's a stick that they've run into the ground, and it just needs to go away. Then we actually go into a match. Oh, that was table. Oh, there's her outfit. I didn't know I had an image of it. That's her outfit. Look, does she have the camel toe?
Yeah.
I guess there is a little bit of camel toe there. Okay. That was R-Truth talking and said, oh, my music, I got to go out here. All right, this is where we get to next. Mustafa Ali versus Ricochet, the most underrated wrestler in the WWE.
I never saw this match.
Okay, so this might be the one they left off.
I did not see this match.
The pay-per-view always leaves off like a match or two.
Okay, well, I mean, I saw them announcing with the girl, the homegirl that has the mask. The mask.
She's the only female, yeah.
Yeah, so. And I was like, oh, there's a female, and then I never saw this match, though. I think I must have come downstairs to tell you goodnight when I saw that.
Maybe.
I never saw the actual match.
So Retribution, I'm not going to get on a rant about Retribution. Everybody knows how much I hate them. But
does Morgan like them?
No, he actually is on the same page with me with Retribution.
Okay.
Retribution, basically, for you.
Don't rant.
No, I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant. I'm just going to kind of explain to you. You know what? I'm not even going to, because you're sighing at me. So I'm not going to.
You should save Retribution for another day.
Okay, Retribution. I'm going to make a whole podcast about Retribution. We're just going to rant and hate on Retribution for like an hour and a half.
Cast.
Retribution rant cast. But for as much as I hate Retribution, their intro is so badass. And I hate that they have a badass intro because I hate them so much. But their intro is just so badass. I love their intro.
You should invite Lolo to your Retribution rant cast.
I will do that. Lolo talks to us a lot.
Yeah, so we can back up and make room for her.
So basically, Mustafa Ali and Ricochet are gonna. Little history in case you don't know, they were buddies.
They look like they came from the same tribe.
Retribution was Mustafa Ali was the leader of Retribution in secret. And then basically he backstabbed everyone to say, hey, look at me. I am the leader of Retribution.
Okay.
So the match starts. And the first thing you hear is Ali basically tell Ricochet, join me and I can save you. Save you from what? I'm not real sure. But hopefully save his career because he needs it. He needs something to happen to him. But Ricochet, I love Ricochet because he sells like no one else in the business. Every single thing that Ricochet does looks believable to me. Whether he's the one getting hit, whether he's the one doing the hitting, he sells. I love Ricochet. He does get the best of Ali for quite some time. Then the members of Retribution come out and surround him. And we get to a commercial break, and we come back, and Retribution's now out of the ring, and they're not surrounding him anymore. And we'll just wrap it up real quick. There was a brainbuster from the top rope and a backstabber. And then he done some amazing twist, like twist jump. I wish I could find a video of that. But he did this amazing twist and landed on Ali, like out of the ring. Or he landed on Ali and all of Retribution, knocked him out. But all that was for Neil because Ali ended up putting him in submission, getting him to tap out at the end, which gets that done. We're close to hour and 15 mark, so I'm just going to try to do this real quick because we're at the end of this. Orton is told backstage by Pierce that next week he's going to be defending his title.
Which he is not happy about.
He's not happy about that at all. he grabs Pierce by the neck or by the collar, and he's like, "Listen here, motherfucker, I don't play that game." And Pierce is like, "Hey, I'm just the one delivering the news. That's it.
Don't shoot the messenger."
But anyways, he threatens Pierce, and then it was teased later during the next match that next week on Raw we have this match. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't have to explain to y'all why, because y'all know how I feel about unearned championship matches. This is an unearned championship match. There's no reason that Drew McIntyre is entitled to this right now. But since it's happening and we can't do nothing about that, that's why he's mad. Right.
For the same damn reason.
For the same reason I'm mad. I'm Team Viper. So
I'm Team Cobra Kai.
Okay. Sorry. So I'm not gonna get into that because it's just a rant that I need to stay away from. That being said, we can't do nothing about it. The match is going to be here next Monday. I hope that Orton wins. There's no way Orton can lose this. There's no way he can just... Orton retains, right? That's it.
Orton, here's a who.
So
then
we move on to the actual match, which is the main event. This is the last match of Raw.
Which is Orton and the New Day.
A 6-man tag team. No.
Yeah.
Orton and Miz and Morton.
The New Day.
No, you got to put the heels together, baby.
So, Orton and Miz and Morrison and...
Versus...
Drew McIntyre and the New Day.
And the New Day, yes. This is a joke match. This match is for no reason other than... for Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre to have a reason to beat the shit out of each other.
No, it was a reason for Randy Orton to just cry.
That happened later.
But it just
the match originally was going to be a reason for them to just, I want to Claymore you and I want to RKO you. How badass are you that your signature move is literally the initials of your name?
That's pretty fucking cool.
Randall Keith Orton, RKO.
If you could have a move that was called the TRD, what would it be? Like, I mean, you could just be like, and it's a TRD. Oh, that wouldn't even be your wrestling name, though. Those are your real initials. Those would be lame.
What would my wrestling name be?
We talked about this.
I don't remember because I was really drunk and we were just making shit up.
The Kegerator. I don't even know. Oh, Morgan was the Kegerator. I remember Morgan was the Kegerator, and you were Trucker. You were the Trucker.
Well,
yes, you were, and you had a move that was like the air brake or something.
But I'm sure my name wasn't the Trucker. It was something way better than that.
No, it wasn't. It was like Tim the Trucker, and you had the air brake, and then Morgan was the Kegerator.
Okay. We'll go with that.
And he had the keg stand.
This was during the summer, and we were all swimming in the pool, and we were smashed. And so I don't remember, but we were talking about our wrestling moves.
But that would be cool if your wrestling move is your initials. That makes you a pretty big badass.
Right, I mean, you're a badass if your finisher is literally the initials of your name.
Yeah.
But anyways, so this match was basically just put together so that the two of them could have a reason to RKO and Claymore each other.
To stare at each other.
But that was before Randy Orton learned
about
that he's going to have to defend his championship next match. So he decided he doesn't want to get hurt.
He didn't want to break a nail.
So
and not be able
he's going to let Drew wear himself out, and he's going to... Now, I'll be honest, because RKO, which I guess technically is his name,
yeah.
But Randy Orton, I expected him to do what Randy Orton normally does. He is the apex predator. Predator being keyword. He is the Viper. He looks for an opportunity and strikes, right? That's what he does. He hovers around the outside. He looks for his chance to come in and get the finisher. Yeah. That's what I expected to happen. It didn't. He never came into the ring. The Miz...
did for a minute.
No, he never did once.
His arm did.
He leaned over at the very end and pretended that he was going to...
he faked him out.
That he was going to tag... who was in the corner at the time? Morrison, I think.
No, yeah, he had Morrison on the ground.
And he pretended he was going to tag him because Drew McIntyre was antagonizing him.
Yeah.
Get your bloody ass in the ring.
Oh, you did it. You finally did the accent after all this. You were like, what?
Get your bloody ass in here.
That's what they say. You're bloody. Get your bloody ass. No, that's Nikki. I got Nikki. Get your bloody am. Get your bloody am over here.
Yeah. So he never tagged in. He just stood there and watched and acted like a dickwad. And I
think that was a real dick fucking move.
Well, of course, it's Randy Orton.
Like, I'm not going to break a nail on you. No. I'm going to save all my energy.
But for storytelling reasons, that's exactly what Randy Orton should have done. That's what we expect out of Randy Orton. So it was great. I like the fact that Randy Orton just, like I said, the match was a throwaway match anyways. It doesn't matter.
Well, Drew worked his ass off, so all he did was get a little bit of practice.
Look at he needs to for being such a fucking crybaby for the last 2 weeks.
Well, they traded places then because Orton was being a fucking crybaby today.
Orton is allowed to be a crybaby. He's the heel. Drew McIntyre acts way more like a heel than a babyface. All he does is cry about how he lost clean, by the way, his title.
Maybe it's not
crying. That's not how a champion acts.
Maybe he got some of that oil in his eyes. all that oil slick that's going on in his hair.
McIntyre tries to call him into the ring at the end. He won't come in. McIntyre literally picks up Morrison. I think he Claymore. Oh, he did Claymore. He actually did his countdown. And did anyone else notice that they pumped in the crowd noise to say 3, 2, 1 this time? Man, Vince McMahon is loving being able to manipulate the crowd noise right now.
And then he drug him over there and just left him.
He Claymored him. He drug him over there.
Yeah.
And then he just straight up left him in the corner for Orton to tag himself into the match.
Yep.
He pretended he's going to do it for a second. Said, "Psych, see ya."
Yeah.
And he called for his, "Give him my title.
Give him my title. I gotta go.
They brought him his title. He threw it over his shoulder.
I got places to be."
Walked out, and that wrapped up Raw. Like I said, not looking forward to seeing. I want McIntyre to go away for a little bit.
But it took 19 years for him to win the WWE Championship.
17. Well, maybe
19. Fact check.
Okay. It's been a long time. But also, you got to remember, he was like kicked out of WWE. He had to work his way back up from the bottom.
I don't care. That's a long.
But that's what makes a babyface, right? It's
I don't know.
No, because you're rooting for them for all this time. You want to see that climb. Now the babyface chase is always fun. Watching a babyface chase a championship is a fun thing to do. But not like this, because he's not chasing it. He's acting like a baby. And it's getting old. It's just non-stop. Like, ever since Hell in a Cell, Drew just shows up and tries to Claymore him out of nowhere. Interrupts. Here's the thing. Every fan looks forward to that Money in the Bank cash-in. That's a big deal when that happens.
Yeah.
The Miz tried to cash in.
The fake-ass cash. Oh, there was nobody here. There was nobody here. It didn't happen. I didn't cash it in.
Well, technically the bell didn't ring, so he didn't cash it in.
Okay, whatever.
But nonetheless, when he comes running down that aisle, whoever it might be, with the Money in the Bank briefcase, fans everywhere get up on their seats. They're like, "Oh my God, it's the cash-in." You wait all year. You don't know when it's going to happen.
Right.
And it was ruined by babyface Drew McIntyre beating the shit out of him and said, "No, you don't. No one wins the championship but me." Dude, you fucking lost. It's just getting annoying. But anyways.
Tell us how you roll it, Phil.
I know. I'm not going to get into that.
So how many more shows do we have left until they have the full Survivor Series? Just Friday night, right?
Survivor Series is...
Friday night, they'll qualify the last people for the Survivor Series, right?
They should. Yeah. So Friday's the 13th. I think Survivor Series, what I tell you, it was the 21st or the 28th? 21st, right?
It was the weekend before...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a Sunday. So it was the 20th. It's the 22nd.
Yeah, it's before the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so it's the 22nd. So we still have Friday and then a whole nother week of Raw and SmackDown.
Oh, so it could be, but they've already almost filled all their slots.
Well, you know there's at least one more week. Well, yeah, they're going to fill slots, but they're still going to try to build story, even though there's no story to build for Survivor Series. But...
so for Survivor Series, Undertaker is going to officially retire?
Technically, yeah. I mean,
what
he's
all... Technically?
Well, because who knows? Nobody ever officially retires in the WWE.
Okay.
I mean, we just spent the last 3 or 4 months looking at Ric Flair.
Well, I know, but...
So, I mean, nobody truly retires.
Until I got legend killed, head punted.
Head punted,
my bad.
Yes. Woo! All right.
So how do you guys wrap it up? Do you like...
That's pretty much it. That's Raw for the night. I will be back either with Morgan or maybe this beautiful lady here.
I think Morgan already stood you up. He said
he may have stood me up already.
He said he can't do it this week.
He's got a busy week, which is why I have my lovely bride sitting with me.
That's either me or Loretta. You don't have many options.
Either way. Or she can come over and y'all can get drunk while I do it.
No, I've got the facts. I'm taking notes.
All right.
I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna take this from Metal and Morgan to Red, and maybe Metal, and perhaps Morgan.
So does it mean you're gonna start watching wrestling?
I watch wrestling with y'all every week to some degree.
To some degree, yeah. Sometimes the first 12 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
I watched all of Hell in the Cell. I was there for every minute of it. I was just schnockered, so I don't remember any.
Did you?
Oh, I was schnockered.
No, I know that. Did you watch it, though?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched all of it.
All right.
I just was not really there.
All right. For some reason, I thought you and the girls were doing something. Or
No, it was me and Loretta. There were no other girls.
Oh.
Just us. I watched it.
Did Morgan come over?
Yes, Chris. Yep, Morgan was over and everybody was over, and I watched the whole thing with y'all.
Nicole didn't come?
No, I watched the whole thing with y'all.
All right.
But I started hitting the bottle a little early and didn't retain it.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's Raw. Friday night after SmackDown. SmackDown goes off the air at approximately 9 Central Time. Between 9:15 and 9:30, this will be fired up, and we will be...
We're doing it on Friday night, not...
Yeah, Friday night. Are you still committing to this or not?
Yeah, I'm going to take a nap.
All right. You're going to take a nap during SmackDown?
Yes.
So that you can report on SmackDown?
Correct.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
It's a plan. It's a date.
All right. So, this Friday, after SmackDown, 9:15, 9:30 Central Time, we'll be back. That's it for the night. I'm Metal. You're supposed to say I'm Red.
He's Metal.
You're Red.
I'm Red.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, hello.
Hello. All right, good night all.